This is all that Kaizer Chiefs fans have been asking from Kaizer Chiefs: improvement. They've been asking for growth in how they do things. Stop this nonsensical ideas of roping and whatever. Now, Kaizer Chiefs finally they've learned their lessons, and in management they are moving towards the right direction. We are talking about today Mdu Tshabalala, what they've done for him. We are talking about Bontle Molefe, what they've done for him. It shows that the Kaizer Chiefs management have learned their lesson concerning about Tshabalala Bontle situations. Do you remember that saga? Jessica Modaongo once said that there is a lesson that they need to learn from the situation, and they've quickly implemented what they've learned from that situation. It is very interesting, and it is what most Kaizer Chiefs fans have been asking and have been telling Kaizer Chiefs to change. They are now doing exactly what you asked them to do. What is it that you have asked them to do? Well, in this video, I've got all those questions answered. Provided you are interested, please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm asking, and that is you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. Because doing that, it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. It also helps me to make more videos that will keep you informed. The power is in your hands. You know, guys, the Kaizer Chiefs management, they've learned their lessons. One, let's talk about what they have done for Bontle Molefe. What they have done for Bontle Molefe shows signs of maturity from the Kaizer Chiefs. According to SABC Sport, they have reported as I quote them. They said, SABC Sport has it on good authority that the junior international has put pen on paper on a 3-year deal with added options to continue at the club's impressive reputation of producing quality keepers over the years. Molefe has just turned 20 years just a month ago, right? And has been part of the first team ever since the days of coach Ernest Middendorp, even though he has not yet an official appearance for the senior side. That's beside the point, because I mean, honestly, at this moment we are looking at the competition between Itumeleng, Bruce Vuma, Peterson. But at the same time, it makes sense to groom your own product as well, young one. And for me, having seen Molefe on the playing for the development, guys, I've seen a future. I've seen a potential in this young man. I've seen there's something on this young man that I think a lot of people need to pay attention to. I saw the new Itumeleng in that young guy, the confidence and you know what I'm saying, the way he does things. You know what I'm saying. Speaking of the way the way he does things, we need to talk about Mdu Tshabalala, and then we want to talk about Kaizer Chiefs management. Well, let's talk about what the Kaizer Chiefs have done from Mdu Tshabalala, which I think it is what you've been asking Kaizer Chiefs to do, right? Let's get into this one. Kaizer Chiefs, according to agent Mdu Tshabalala, which is Mike McCann, has officially confirmed that Kaizer Chiefs have signed Mdu Tshabalala or renewed a contract with Mdu Tshabalala, right? When he says, or replying to one of the comments that were written on social media, he says, "You don't know me, so don't make stupid comment. We have just done a new 5-year deal for him," talking about Mdu Tshabalala. So let me remind you something here. Let me take you a little bit step back, right? There was a situation in Kaizer Chiefs, a situation that involved Kaizer Chiefs and Tshabalala Bontle. Kaizer Chiefs allowed the contract on Tshabalala Bontle to lapse until 6 months, or it was approaching the 6 months. Now, this is what happened when a player's contract is entered the final 6 months of his contract. According to FIFA statute and PSL, that player will be eligible to sign a pre-contract with a team of his choice. So if you're doing negotiations during that time, it becomes extremely difficult, because the player will now have many offers that will say, no, don't sign a contract, don't renew a contract with that team, just wait, we will sign you, then we'll give you this much. It becomes easier for other teams to negotiate. They are now negotiating directly with that player, because FIFA and PSL laws allow them to start negotiations when the transfer window opens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In January, because usually players' contract they end on June. So he usually enters. Players usually enter their final 6 months of their contract from January. So from January until June, they are now on their final of 6 months of their contract, and that is where it becomes difficult to negotiate, as we have seen in the case Tshabalala Bontle. Now, you will remember when marketing director Kaizer Chiefs, Jessica Mutawo, when he was asked about the situation and how is it that the situation have deteriorated to this extent, he said that yes, things have happened here, but there is a lesson to be learned. He says that there are a lot of lessons that they need to learn from the situation. One of them is what in the mouth of Brian Molefe. When he was interviewed and was asked about the situation in Tshabalala Bontle at Kaizer Chiefs at the time, this is what Brian Molefe said. To Brian Molefe, the problem that the Kaizer Chiefs have is that they don't renew your contract. They allow you. They first introduce you to promote you to the first team. Chances are maybe you were earning 20k, they're now giving you 50k. So when you get to the first team, you start performing and accumulating value. They don't improve your contract, and then you keep accumulating value. You would now maybe like in Tshabalala Bontle situation, it was now worth huge money. As he's accumulating value, they don't improve the contract, and then the player says, now my value says you need to be paying me 250,000. And then Kaizer Chiefs sees you as now a person who's trying to rob them, because they now have to improve your salary from 50,000 rand strictly to 200,000 rand, and now they think you are robbing them. Gandhi, it's actually according to your actual value as a player, but Bona, on their part, they did not renew your contract or improve your contract as you kept accumulating value. That is what we have seen in the situation Tshabalala Bontle. And in the mouth of the sporting marketing director, Jessica Mutawo, said there's a lesson that they've learned. All of us have criticized the Kaizer Chiefs. I think at this moment, it's no longer the time to criticize them, but we need to appreciate the fact that they saw that Mdu Tshabalala is performing well and has got a future, tied him into a long contract. 5-year deal shows maturity. It shows that you don't wait until your competitors put you under pressure. Molefe, they saw Sundowns wanted to sign him as well, even while he was on the development, tied him into a 3-year deal with an option to renew. So he's committed to the next 3 years, probably with an option to renew, probably with 2 or 3 years. That says they now understand Uguti, do not invite pressure. If you tie them into a long deal, you have, because they have already proven Guti, Mdu Tshabalala has already proven Guti, that guy has got everything that you want. It's a matter of him growing. So why wait? Why are you waiting? Give him his contract on time. And this will then switch off the likes of Mamelodi Sundowns, because they are the ones who just go there and destroy and create chaos in other teams. This will then tell them good to back off. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So I don't know what you say when, as a sport fanatic. Tell me what you think about it. From my perspective, from here, this is what we need to appreciate about Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs, this is my message to you. Jessica Mutawo, marketing director. Sporting director, Junior Keza Mutawo. Bobby, I don't know your position. Bobby Mutawo, Gerald Speck, Dr. Keza Mutawo, the board, and maybe a few people that are involved in the decision making. And we are talking about strictly Kaizer Chiefs, not the agent, not the players. This is what you should have been doing all along. But let's leave the past. From now onward, continue on this. We will judge you on consistency. Now we cannot get excited. But for now, we are saying you are now starting on the right. You are now starting to show signs that you are going toward the right direction now. Improve players' contract on time. Tie them to long deals if they are performing well, so that you don't get yourself into a situation like Tshabalala Bontle. This is a video that is meant to never say any negative things about you, but instead, if you are watching this video sitting in your offices in the boardroom, This is a video that we're saying to you, Kaizer Chiefs management. This is what all these years you should have been doing. You wouldn't have landed yourself into this problem. Now going forward, just be consistent in doing deals this way. A player is performing well, tie him into a long deal, then you don't have a problem. You get the point. You're never gonna get your just do that. That is all that a lot of people have been asking from you. For now, what you've been doing now, what you have done, Bontle Molefe and Tshabalala, I'm short of words. It shows maturity in running your business. Keep it up.